Wanted to make sure we're good. I think we're good. We're live stream audience. Send a moment, get ready. All right, bet. Okay, so I had that right. I had that right. I don't need these anymore. I'm done with that. All right, bet. Got that right. Wait till some people figure out what we do. Video resolution is wrong. Wait, what did I do? Is that better? Y'all can still see me, even though it says the resolution is weird. Y'all can still see me. That's all that matters. Okay, that's all that matters. Okay, so y'all can see me. Okay, I'm seeing it. Rico is good. TMS, why'd you change your name? First of all, what's good? What's good, Delonte? What's good, D Doily? What's good, 1,000 subs? What's good, Javier? Billy Good, what's good? What's good, Timothy? I like that name too, I'm not even gonna lie. I like that Conqueror's name, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, Pedro's streaming too. Oh dang, I didn't know. I probably would have changed mine. I don't like to intersect like that, because y'all can, y'all can rock with all of us. That's why I was always gonna tell y'all to go subscribe to everybody, check out everybody, support everybody, because all of us work. Dang, I already planned to do 4:30. I set it up and everything. Dang, my fault, Pedro. What's good, Big Lurch? Chop Shop, what's good? My boy Rich. Yeah, we gonna get into all that soon. I just wanna say what's up to everybody. What's good, Typical Zach? Oh, my boy Brian Haynes, yes sir. I like the name Retails. I hope they change the uniform and hopefully they be slick. Yeah, bro, this is a great opportunity to change the jerseys, because that's what a lot of us been wanting. What's good, Gabe? What's good? He said, I don't know if that was funny. Check the DM I sent you on. Okay. What's good, Gavin? I like Warriors, Generals, Red Tails, Raw. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get into all of that. We get into everything. First of all, I'm gonna say my opinion on it, and then we're gonna spend most of the stream talking about like what we could change it to and stuff like that. That's why I had this picture right here, but I have more pictures and more ideas and stuff. We're gonna break it down. Conqueror sounds. Yeah, I like the way Conqueror sound. Oh, let me see. Hold on. First of all, what's up, AGM? What's good, Jacob? What's good? So you still stream? Yeah, I'm still streaming at 8 this evening, where we talk about everything. Of course, it's not just gonna be Redskins, not just gonna be football. We talk about everything, basketball, all that type of stuff, all life, everything. Oh, this R is hard. I'm not gonna lie. My boy Rich in the chat. Also, Redskins today already started posting stuff too with the okay. My boy Rich in the chat sent me this. That's pretty, I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty tough. I would, hey man, if I already knew this before I was streaming, I would have had it ready to show y'all. They got the Red Hawks shirts and jerseys and everything already ready. Oh yeah, they're not playing. I'm just not sure if it's that clear. Ooh, thank you for who subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, they got everything. Appreciate this, Rich. Remember, watch out. Rich with the blue letters in the chat sent me this. Oh, you can't really see it because it's doing the green over the thing. But yeah, they got the jerseys and everything, man. Redskins today posted on Instagram. All right, let me make sure I say what's up to everybody, though. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Hey, how my boy? What's good, Billy? What's good, Typical Zach? How you feel about the name change if it goes to? All right, so yeah, I'm gonna speak about this. The Washington Monuments is pretty dope too. We can finally move to DC. I can see that. I'm at work listening. Okay, what's good, EBN? Appreciate that. What's good, Kendrick? Nick? What's good, Gavin? See, now I'm kind of sad that I wasn't in front of it. I should have made this video yesterday, but I just didn't know as much as I know now, like research-wise and everything. But I should have went ahead and knocked this video out yesterday before everybody's accepting, because I'm seeing even people that were like, don't change the name no matter what. Or even like, well, it looks like the name's getting changed, but we about to change it too. I should have gotten them while they were still like, a little bit more upset. I know it's probably a few y'all in here. I just like, I like conflict, so I should have gotten ahead and said we should change the name before they even said they were gonna change it, so I could have been in front of it. Because, first of all, I want to start with my first opinion is that I've never loved the name. First of all, I'm 25, so our name, I know a lot of people say like the name is attached to history and culture and winning. since I've been alive, the past 30 years, I mean, we had the RG3 season, we had Colt McCoy. So I'm not attached to the name like a lot of people are. I just don't see, the name wasn't even really that fire to begin with. I like the Redskins because I grew up knowing it. I'm comfortable with it. It's what I've known my whole life. But honestly, as somebody not a Redskins fan, stepping out and looking in, you know what I'm saying? The name isn't that fire. You got to be honest with yourself. It's attached to 3 Super Bowls, but it's also attached to 30 straight years of mediocrity, losing, embarrassment. I mean, I'm one of the people that can talk the least trash out of my friend group because everybody's fans of their teams have won all kinds of Super Bowls. 3 here, 5 there, 4 there. So, you know, except for the Falcons fans. But I'm the one that's like, I can't even bring up Super Bowls in the argument like I usually can to most teams because they have more than us. In the past 30 years, you know, it hasn't been it. Honestly. I have even more name defense than before. Think about Washington. What's up, Rico? What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, I'm getting to it. This guy subscribed again just to pop up. Oh, that was you, Rich? I was like, the words were a little red. I thought that said Rich. I was like, maybe it's somebody else with an R name. But, so I'm not attached to the name like a lot of people, especially like the older folks that were there while we were winning with the name. But somebody young like me, when I think Redskins, I know we have Super Bowls attached, 3 of them. But since I've been alive, we've just been an embarrassment for the NFL, honestly. Except, RG3 season was great. Colt McCoy in Dallas was great. Mark Brunell to Santana Moss was great. London Fletcher gave us a lot of great years and stuff like that. But honestly, the name wasn't that great. Like, again, stepping out, looking in, the name isn't that fine. Nobody outside of Redskins Nation said, I wish our logo, our name could be the Redskins. So, and then also, you know me, for the past few weeks, I've been neutral. Like, change it if you want to, don't change it if you want to. But after, like, doing hours and hours of reading and research, I concluded that I feel the name should be changed because, first of all, it's fairly similar to how we are with the N-word, but it's kind of backwards because for the N-word, we didn't make the name, but we took it and made it more of a positive thing. We took it and like embraced it and changed it a little bit. For them, they made the name, but then people back then basically used the name against them when they were hunting them and stuff like that. So it was like the exact opposite trajectory. At first, like for us, it was at first negative. We turned it positive. At first, for them, it was positive. Then it turned negative. So that's why you'll see a whole lot of high schools that are mostly Native American embracing like the name. There's a high school named the Redskins, one named all kinds of different like Native American names and stuff like that. And it's like we can do it, but y'all can't. Like y'all don't need to. I mean, it's just like the N-word. You don't have to. You don't have to be included in everything in life. It sounds. You think you're doing them a favor by perpetuating warrior stereotypes and like face paint, tomahawks and stuff, and fighting and stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, even though that's their thing, that's for us to appreciate but not appropriate. You know what I'm saying? That's a quote my mom put me on. Shouts out to her. Like, they can embrace that, the warrior attitude and everything, fighting, and that's their culture, but it's not like we should be perpetuating that. Because just like for black people, for example, if you're black, you'll understand with the whole blackface thing that used to go on. With the characters back in the days, they were always dancing and telling jokes. We embrace that. We in real life to this day, black people love the fact that we dance really well, we're funny. But it's not like we want other people to go put on a blackface and start telling jokes and dancing, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically the same thing. They want to be taken more seriously, and also like if it's okay for them to do it, like yeah, we're warriors, but like I understand a lot of people are doing a good thing by, they feel like they're doing a good thing by saying, yeah, Native American pride, but that's for them to do and not for us type of thing. That's how it kind of is. That's what I'm saying. So, but I mean, I know there's a lot of people that are like fairly Native American, but aren't super duper live on plantation Native American. It's like they're okay with it and everything. But at the end of the day, if it offends some people, even if it's not most, I feel like you should just go ahead and change it. Because I mean, that's how it is for, again, a lot of times when they poll black people, I've never been polled. I've never been polled with any of these. We've polled a lot of black people, and this is how they felt about a thing. So at the end of the day, And you know what I'm saying? I'm over here deep in Atlanta where my high school was 99.99% black. I literally didn't have, other than elementary school, once I moved to Atlanta, middle school through high school, I didn't have a non-black friend till I went to New York. Like a true, like I think it was probably maybe 5 non-black people out of my whole high school out of thousands of people. So, and we don't get polled when they ever ask us questions. That's just because where I live, we support our tribes here in Connecticut. A lot of places think so, do something. So I'm not matching. And needs to stay Indian, whether it's the president saying. Well, first of all, I don't like the word Indian because, you know, Christopher Columbus thought he was going to India, landed here, said they look the same. Well, just call them Indian. So I'm not with that. I try to call them natives. I try not to call them Native American if I can too, just because they didn't name this place America. That was an Italian man that named it that. But yeah, I'm definitely down for names like the Red Tails. And again, I wish I got in front of this and did this yesterday or the day before yesterday so people could be more mad at me. Because I know there's a lot of people that really don't want to let it go. Like even Rich, you're young. I'm surprised you don't want to let it go because it's normally people that's older. But yeah, I have a whole lot of names that start with R at the very least that I want to propose to y'all so that we can keep the HTTR and we can just change to an R logo and everything like that. That way the transition be way easier and everybody wins. We still have the R. You can still wear your merchandise that, you know, has R's on it. And then like we can still say HTTR because I think that's pretty big amongst the first of all, can we change Washington to DC? Can we start there first of all? Because I hate, first of all, it's too long, and Washington doesn't sound as powerful, and you're always gonna get those people that's like Washington, like Seattle. Like, can we just change it to DC? I way more prefer DC, or DMV, even if you want to go DMV, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Oh, you said Indian comes. Well, I've never heard of that. I just know that, you know, they were used to going that way, accidentally went this way. It was like, these people look like those people, call them that, and it stuck. Do you think we will keep, I doubt we'll end up keeping the logo. I think whatever, it depends on what we change it to though. They may end up keeping the logo, but that would kind of ruin the purpose. Just like the Washington Warriors. I like the name. Let me show one of the ones that I have. Because honestly, I like the name. Also, oh, I don't have that here. Yeah, I don't. Okay, never mind. But there's like a Washington Warriors with a nice little W. It's like 2 W's. It's like Washington and then like it has the feather on it and everything. And that was pretty cool. But at the end of the day, if you're still like, again, it's more like we can do it, but y'all can't type of thing. And so changing it from Redskins, even though that's a slightly worse than Warriors, Warriors is more positive. And Dan Snyder already has the trademark for Warriors because he was considering doing an arena football league. So that would be the easiest transition for Dan Snyder. But I'm not here for Dan Snyder. It would kind of almost defeat the purpose. You might as well just go ahead and change the whole thing to something else. We can keep the burgundy and gold. You can keep it starting with an R. But one of my personal favorites is Red Tails. Now, I love the meaning behind it. I don't like the name. I'm not even going to lie. Red Tails does not sound fun. It does not necessarily sound intimidating. But I like the meaning behind it because it's like the Tuskegee Airmen, and it would be black to. I mean, it would be great to do something honoring like black people, especially in DC. It was used to be one of the blackest cities ever, especially prospering wise and people like you know, black owned things. Now it's Atlanta, of course, and it's not even close. But DC used to be that, and to, you know, to do something catered towards black would be great on Dan Snyder's part. I feel like it would be a great PR move for him, even if he doesn't care personally. But again, Red Tails, it's not that far. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, yeah, the name, yeah. I feel like us using the name makes it bad. I feel like that us using the name is what makes it bad. He said Red Tails something. Change the name or whatever. Black NFL ownership should be our focus. I agree. I also agree with that, B9, because that's one of the points where they said they were gonna do the Black National Anthem before every game. Now that's what the NFL said they're going to do. I like the sentiment, but at the end of the day, what we care the most about is putting black people in certain positions of power. You know what I'm saying? Like ownership, head coaches, all of that type of stuff. I mean, it's a nice sentiment, but I don't want them to do that and then be like, okay, now, so, you know, y'all have that, be happy with that, and move on type of thing. So, yeah, I agree, B9. But yeah, I would like to do something where we can keep the R, so we can at least keep held to the held to HTTR. We'll just have to say held to the something else. Again, I like the Red Tails. I like the meaning behind it. Tuskegee Airmen and all that type of stuff. But it's just the name. I'm not even gonna lie. The name is not it. I'm not feeling that name. I'm not. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Then you have the Washington Redhawks. That's pretty cool. I've seen an argument against it saying like we already have the Eagles in the division, and it's not gonna be right to have another bird. But the Cardinals and Seahawks have made it work this long, and their marketing is great. Nobody even questions the fact that it's two birds in the same division. The only reason they will question ours is because we're the newer one. But I mean, the Redhawks is pretty cool, honestly. Juan Gutty said I'm sad. KD might buy the team, and Snyder wants to get rid of it. I would love for KD to buy the team. KD's a big homer. If the homers can all come together, like Michael Beasley, KD, what's his name? If a whole bunch of guys that support, I'll be down for that. Red Tails just sound like a fake arena football team. I'm not gonna, bro. I don't like the Red Tails name. I'm not gonna lie. We spanked your tail, yeah, bro. The Red Tails. I love the history behind it, but again, I'm not feeling the name. How about I am a bird? I hate him. I've never even noticed that account before. Bird, his mama, call him Clay, I'm calling him Clay. Always be Redskins. DC Skids, Wale, Jeff Bezos buys a team and they become the Amazons. If the companies can apply pressure for a name change, they can withdraw until we have black ownership. Now that's a good point. I feel that. I'm not gonna lie. Redskins. Oh, the Washington Red Wave is pretty cool too. But yeah, the Redhawks is pretty interesting. Like I like some of the designs they've already been coming up with. As far as the Redhawks, like this is like another way the logo may look or something like that. The Washington Redhawks and stuff like that. And then yeah, I mean it's a bird, but you know what I'm saying it makes sense. A lot of things are birds in the NFL. I'm losing part of my childhood, but give the Red Tails. I'm losing a part of the childhood today, but give me the Red Tails or Red Bone. Appreciate the donation, DC Big Oso. Yes sir, man. Appreciate that for real. I think my stream did my stream. I wasn't looking. I think my stream like hoorays when people donate and everything. So, but I think y'all still prefer for me to clap it up personally, just make sure I address it. So, but yeah, I feel that. That's what I'm saying. I understand why some of y'all are having a hard time to let go, but I feel like it's just time to move on. Because a lot of these, I'm not gonna go all the way down because you can talk about this for hours. A lot of the similarities about like a underrepresented voice. A lot of their, things is going on with this is very similar to a lot of things black people are going through. So, I'm not even gonna dive into all that. I just wanted to, give y'all my, general reasons as to why I am for a name change. I wish I would have made this video yesterday so I could have, so people could have been more mad at me. You feel me? What's up, Armand Brown? What's good, man? Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Much appreciated. Appreciate it. Again, can we please change from anything but Washington? It's too long. It's not fine. Nobody just goes around saying I'm from Washington. That sounds like Seattle, honestly. We took it over. You know what I'm saying? We took it over. People think DC when they hear Washington instead of the state a lot of times because of us, because we have 3 Super Bowls and all of that. But go ahead and change it to DC, DMV, or wherever you end up putting it. Change it from Washington. I'm done with that part. The rock stars, that's pretty funny. The generals, I can do that. I'm just trying to stick with keeping it an R word so that we can, it's a better transition and we can still say hell to the, whatever that starts with an R. We can still say HTTR everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And we won't be offending anybody. So I feel like we should try to strive for another R word. But generals, what was the one that started with a C way earlier? The Conquerors was pretty dope. I still like, somebody said the Predators a while ago. That was still pretty cool. The Washington Mumbo Sauce, that's pretty funny. We say DC, but everybody else says Washington. Nah, I mean, even like nobody I know from Atlanta or New York says Washington. It's a DC thing. Everybody says DC when they're talking about DC. Nobody even feels like dealing with it being so ambiguous. You don't know if it's Washington, DC, or Washington State. I think most people just say DC anyway. I don't even know how we ended up with Washington. I didn't care about doing research for that. I was researching like the connotation of the name and all of that type of stuff. I didn't care about the Washington part to do enough research on that. I'm not even gonna lie. You also have the Washington Renegades. This is pretty cool. First of all, I like that deeper, you know, a little bit more purple burgundy. I'm feeling that. And then the Renegades just sound stronger. That's one of the strongest sounding names I've heard that still starts with an R. Renegade. Renegade. I like that. So you talking about Eminem and Jay-Z? The Washington Ricos. Let them know, AGM. Let them know. The Washington Ricos. Let's get it. Let's get had wing of mumbo for lunch. I haven't had mumbo sauce in years. Renegades does sound hard. The Road Ragers, I'm kind of cool with that too. I mean, I don't think it would stick. The Red Zones, I kind of like that. But we can't be dead last in red zone efficiency like we were last year to do, you know, the red zones. You know, feel me? Oh, and Rich, no, this does not affect my merch because you feel me? I'm already prepared. You know what I'm saying? I got my backup gear ready. You know what I'm saying? Street scores already. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to change anything. I don't have to wear anything with a Redskins logo on it or the Redskins name. You feel me? Pillow right here. Stop playing with me. I have my merch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all gonna do, but you know, if you can go ahead, go into the link in the description. I have Street Scores merch everywhere. You feel me? And I don't think any of it has a Redskins logo or has the Redskins name on it at all, actually. So if you want to go buy some merch to re-up before this name even changes, or you know, immediately after the name changes, go get your Street Scores merch. Link in the description. Appreciate you asking, Rich. Renegade sounds like a hockey team. Kind of see that, but I do like the way that I like the way the Renegades sound. It sounds strong. I'm liking the Washington Redskins really growing on me. The only, again, with the Red Spears and Warriors, it's better, but it's not all the way right. You feel me? Like, it's still, again, a lot of natives feel that we can perpetuate the fact that like we're warriors and everything, but we prefer if y'all didn't. Like, you know, again with the blackface, black people all the time. I embrace the fact that we love to dance, we love to tell jokes, but when somebody else just puts on a black face, just like how we put on war paint, and then somebody else puts on a black face and starts telling jokes and dancing, it's not the same. You feel me? It's just something that we can embrace. Y'all can appreciate, but don't appropriate. So that's how I kind of feel with, like, if you're going to go to another Native American theme, it almost defeats the purpose. It's better. I feel like a lot of things are better than, like, Redskins is probably the worst it can be. And anything else, Warriors or, you know, Red Spears will be better. But at the same time, you're still, you know, appropriating their culture instead of just appreciating it. I know a lot of people have, you know, good intentions when they, you know, do warrior things. Like, it's strong, you know. We're not against them. We're just trying to represent them. But and you know, we're trying to show strength and fighting and you know, Native American spirit or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, let them handle that. That's for them to decide. And I've seen, like I said, I did hours on hours of research. Like, that's literally, that held up the Air Your Offense video by like a day, because I sat here for like hours on hours doing research. And what I found is that that everything that I've just said is the research I found. They're cool with it as long as they're doing it. There can be Native American schools with mostly Native American populations that, you know, have a name like Redskins, because again, they made that name, and it's basically the opposite of the N-word. How the N-word was not created by us, but we took it and made it positive. It went from negative to positive. For them, they created Redskins, but then it got turned into a negative when, you know, people were hunting them for body parts and for fun and as a trophy. They like made sure they emphasized that name, and so now it has like a negative connotation to it unless Native Americans are using it. So, you know what I'm saying? So what about the Chiefs? Yeah, see, I mean, Chiefs is way better, but then again, yeah, Rich did a great job yesterday. Yeah, appreciate you, Rich, for calling in yesterday. We should get midgets stand out Giants own this house and say they offended with signs. That's pretty funny. The DR Dominators. What's up, Princeton Holdings? But yeah, again, it's progress, but it's not all the way fixed. So you might as well just get all the way away from anything that has a Native American connotation to it, any type of representation. Just let them do that, man. Washington Haskins. That's really close, actually. I kind of like that message. I didn't even think about that because the Skins, the Washington Haskins, but he's not going to be here forever. If he was immortal, then sure. I don't see why we can't embrace Native Americans. The argument for all years has been the name is a slur. If we change it to something else, what is the problem? I mean, I see, but again, it's like, let them represent them. Like, I mean, if they do another survey, and it's a trustworthy survey, because people always, you know, skew surveys and everything. If they, if a large portion, but even then, if it's a large portion, there's still a considerable amount of people, like thousands, that are still offended, that don't want it, then just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe, if somehow they're able to do a serious poll, an accurate one, not one where they just survey a select few people, people that they already know they can sway their answer, and they say that it's okay that we be the Chiefs or something, then maybe. But I just don't know how trustworthy those polls are going to be, because there's always a poll that says 80% of Native Americans aren't offended. But then there's a 20% that are. But also, who are those 80%? Did they actually, go to where it matters, people that are actually mostly Native American populations? Because again, where I'm at is 99.9999% black, and we've never been polled for anything black. We've never been polled for any black poll. They've never asked me for anything. Again, middle school through high school, there were, I think, maybe like 5 non-black people out of thousands out of my entire schools. So, and just to let you know how black the area I'm in, and again, I've never been polled for anything. Every time they say this is how black people feel about this, they never polled me or anybody I know in this area ever for any of that. So, I just don't know how accurate those polls ever are, for real. But yeah, because same thing with the N-word. A lot of black people are okay with people saying the N-word, you know what I'm saying? They're okay with their friends saying it that are not black, you know what I'm saying? It's exactly the same thing. Just don't say it, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to say it. You literally don't have to say it. It's okay to not be able to do something. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other things we can be besides something Native American. I know that, you know what I'm saying, it feels like we're trying to embrace them and all of that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, just change it to something else so we don't even have to, it's not even a problem. Just be something else. Renegades is a nice name, you feel me? We gotta ask about the name that says it all exactly. So this means Florida Seminoles needs to change their name as well. Basically, but I definitely feel like we should be first, because ours is the more offensive version of it. But, and then there was that one baseball team that literally had the red guy that was pretty bad. They've been on slave to on fire, our oppressive battle. Please read, y'all. Even if they did, which I wouldn't be surprised. Black people own slaves too. Also, they're way less represented than we are. So I feel like it's not like just because we're black we can't help other people. You know what I'm saying? And they have way less of a voice than we do. So. We as many things as we're going through, at least we have a larger voice. They don't have much of a voice at all, to be honest. Again, you have to do a poll to hear one of them. You can't just go on the internet and see how they feel like you can with us. So I feel like we can help everybody, bro, honestly. I'm just ready. I understand focus on, black things because we're black and stuff, but we can help everybody, bro. I'm just ready for football to be played. I am too, bro. I am too. Yeah, I'm still... Hey, y'all got it. I think I'm gonna stop saying it. But I don't like Washington. I don't even want to say the Washington team. I'm about to just start calling it the Washington Ricos, bro. At the end of the day, I'm about to start calling it my name or the RicoScores to market myself or something. You know what I'm saying? We need to help one another. They should change the Cowboys name also. I've seen that. I can't stand no reaction. There's one thing to change the name, but the lens to which people try and make everything PC is ridiculous. In life, you would be offended to think otherwise naive. Again, just do away with it. There's no point. While we're changing the name, we should change our helmets to the yellow or to put the arrow on them. The Washington Reapers. I would like the Reapers. I don't think they would allow that. I don't think they would allow that though. That might have, with death and everything. I don't think they're gonna feel that. Keep the Spirit logo on there. Again, keeping the Spirit logo, it wouldn't necessarily defeat the purpose, but since we're already here and changing it, don't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Again, a lot of them prefer if we don't perpetuate the whole warrior stigma and everything like that. That's for them to embrace, not for us to appropriate. So I don't think we should do anything even close to Native American. Bro, you got a good point. If Renegades was two syllables, Rich, it would make it that much better. It would easily be my favorite. Washington Renegades, honestly, would be my favorite. But again, the Washington Red Tails has the best historical meaning behind it, because the Tuskegee Airmen, that would, shout out black people and everything, that would be embracing us in a way that we want to be embraced, and remembering a lot of our history. But again, the name Red Tails, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all. It's not fire. The name Red Tails is not it. I'm not, the Red Tails are coming. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Reapers is dope. I'm down for Reapers. I like the Retrievers also. Red Roosters, that's random. I'll just keep the feather logo. Chicago Blackhawks have a dope jersey, but their logo is similar. Should they change? Again, they don't want anybody perpetuating it. Like, unless, like, literally the team is owned by Native Americans. Again, there's high schools that are mostly Native American that may use the name Redskins or Warriors and stuff like that. And it's okay because that's them. It's just like, it's very similar to the N-word where it's like, we can use it, y'all can't. So, it would just be better off for everybody to move away from Native American things until they're represented in a light that, it's them doing it. Just like most of the high schools that are mostly Native American and still have Native American mascots, because that makes sense. I know, a lot of people in good faith want to just, use it out of like, this is, we're doing y'all a favor and, what I'm saying, and we're representing y'all in a positive light, Warriors. But again, let them do that. You feel me? Oh yeah, David Njoku is crazy, bruh. We definitely should go get him. He demanded a trade because of course, they signed Austin Hooper. I was wondering how that was going to work anyway. I would love to go get David Njoku. Has Jordan Reed even picked up? Can we trade for Jamal Adams? I doubt we're going to trade for Jamal Adams. Change the name fine, but my point is you can't stop people getting offended. Oh yeah. On Jemima Uncle Ben's. It's also pointless. Who was looking at the pancake box and got offended? It was still bad though. I wasn't shedding a tear every time I looked at an Aunt Jemima bottle, but it was just like, if we could change it, why not? I don't see why people are so uncomfortable with change. I understand like the whole stigma, somebody's always gonna be offended about something. I can kind of see that. But like, I don't understand why people are so attached to things. Like, a lot of people are too comfortable with being comfortable. And with me, being black, a lot of things we do, we're comfortable with being uncomfortable. I feel like I feel like y'all will be alright, you know what I'm saying? If things gotta change for the better of another group, and that's just one less thing you get to have, even though you have more things in life than they do, then hey man, you just deal with it. It's really not that hard. Hooper just skyrocketed on my fantasy list. Oh yeah, bro, Austin Hooper on fantasy is gonna be ridiculous. I know we can't see it well, but do you like my new profile picture? I cannot see that, AGM. I don't even know how I can. I'm trying to click on your profile or something. I can't see that at all. I don't even know what that is. I just see yellow. Well, get rid of Dallas Cowboys. They killed Red. I can see that too. I can kind of see. I can see what y'all are saying about the Cowboys thing. But at the end of the day, I'm not the type of personality. Well, I can't do this, so they can't do that type of thing. Like, that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is. But did they come first? Yeah, that's too much to dive into. I'm gonna let somebody else handle with it. I'm talking about my team and anybody that's like on anything perpetuating any type of Native American culture or anything, or appropriating it, especially. I feel like we should all just do away with it. Do away with it. Get rid of Chiefs. Yeah, honestly, it's just best to stay away from it. But again, we're the worst, so we should do it first. But again, like I said, Chiefs, all of them, the Seminoles. I feel like they should all do it. Unless, like the owner of the team is Native American or something and he's like, we keep it. But if it's not like representing a large Native American crowd that's a fan base of that team, that, I don't think you should keep it. What was offensive? There was a whole black family getting money off her likeness. Now that's done because of feelings. I can see that argument too. If somebody was making money off of the racism, you know what I'm saying? It was the reason Aunt Jemima was made was racist. But if a black family was eating off of it, then I can see why you would kind of want to keep it. Braves as well, yeah, Braves too. What's up, Rico? Do you think it would be nice to add Josh Gordon? I do like Josh Gordon. All of this political correctness is out of hand. Honestly, I don't see it as bad as y'all do. Again, if your life is this great and you have this many advantages, not being able to say a name is not that hard compared to what they have to go through every day. It's the same thing with black people. With so many people that want to say the N-word, but your life is just this much better in certain ways. It's okay for you to be uncomfortable and be inconvenienced by not being able to say that word when we're inconvenienced in so many other ways that you don't have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the same thing. My point, blacks made no money off Uncle Ben, but Snyder paid hundreds of millions of tribes to be worried about this. And we worried about that. I see that, Benon. Yeah, I mean, Dan Snyder donated to them, but hasn't donated to us, and we're worried about their problem rather than ours. But I feel like, again, we can all help each other. It's not necessarily we have to super focus on one thing right now, and then after, you know, black people get everything they need, reparations, everything, then we help everybody else. I feel like we can just help everybody. I mean, it's a name change. It's not even like I'm outside protesting this. I'm just streaming real quick, and they should just go ahead and change the name. But I see what you're saying. We should definitely also, you know, make sure we don't take our attention away from what we need, especially, you know, our culture. I told y'all Scott and Gordon had a really healthy relationship. Yeah, Josh Gordon and Scott Turner would be crazy. Deserves another chance, I agree. The name Red Tails won't pass because someone will be offended that rich white guys making money off black heroes. I mean, I can see that, but honestly, reparations. Hey, man, reparations is a real thing, man. For real. What are they helping us with? But I would be down for a name that represents black people in a positive light. Because it's not like they're going up there and doing black culture things. Like, it's somebody up there dancing. It's somebody up there telling jokes. It's up there somebody with a do-rag on in the logo turning a DJ mix or something. It's the Washington Red Tails with the Tuskegee Airmen. It's a difference. I'm in for it. Okay. I'm kind of lost now. I do love that the logo you have Red Tails. Yeah, bro, I love everything about the Red Tails except for the name. Like, the name is not fire. I'm not gonna even sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm not really rocking with the Red Tails as a name because you can super talk trash off of that name. Like, we whoop y'all tail and stuff like that, or y'all the Red Tails for real, anything like that. Here's the Red Hawks again. I'm just gonna cycle through them though. I agree. Making it about the Redskins is just oversimplification. I kind of can see that, but again, don't do anything that, you know what I'm saying. If we're not them, don't do what they do. It's that easy. I wish what they gonna say is maybe the Washington Rebels, Spears, and Arrow. I say get away anything from anything Native American. When's Dallas changing their name? Makes me feel like that's a white member only. Beast mode. Wait, what beast mode already is? What happened? I don't want to represent them at all because I've seen, like I said, I sat here for hours, like almost a whole day, reading everything. And generally, they prefer to just handle their own representation. It's that simple. Just like me as a black person, I don't want somebody else. Again, I don't want the Redskins, you know, what are we known for? Music, dancing, jokes. I don't want them to have somebody with a do-rag on rapping as our logo. You know what I'm saying? Even if you try to make it positive, because that's not a negative thing, but it's our thing. You feel me? So same thing for them. The whole warrior, you know, tribe with warrior paint and tomahawks. I mean, that's their culture. Let them do it. We don't have to appropriate that culture. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with us with rap music and stuff. We don't want just a rapper as the logo. And we embrace rappers. We love rappers. That's what we do. But we don't want somebody that's not black just out here with a rapper logo. You feel me? Can't believe I might not be able to stay a fan. Dang, y'all that serious about keeping that name, huh? I understand. I guess if you grew up with that name as a kid, I don't understand why y'all are that attached to it, but I hear y'all. But it's not me. I don't care that much at all. Y'all can get, I've always, even before I did my research, I was neutral because I don't really care about the name. If I were not a Redskins fan and I'm looking at the name, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That name is not crazy. I'm pretty sure there's not a single team out there that's jealous of our name. Man, at this point, just change it random something like the Washington Pandas or Washington Parrots. Alright, see, now that's just kind of like a hyperbole because it's not that bad. I don't think it's that much of a slippery slope, y'all. It's literally that simple. Just don't do Native American. It's literally that simple. You ever heard you have Indian? I actually do. I'm actually Tuscaroran under the Iroquois tribe, but I identify as black so much, I don't even want to say I represent their voice because I'm not out here doing, you know, Native American customs and stuff. And I have a Native American friend that I personally talk to. He's from New York and everything, and he says he's offended by the name. I'll become a Chiefs fan if they do this. why are y'all so upset about it? Hey, man, I'm not going to try to keep none of y'all, man. If y'all that mad about a name that, you know, doesn't even represent, I would understand if, like, you're black and the name was black and you wanted to keep it and they were changing it. But it has nothing to do with most of us. I mean, if you're Native American and you're not offended by it and you like the fact that, like, it represents you and everything, I can see how you may be a little upset because, I mean, there's another population that especially the population that's, like, seriously, like, what's it called? Forgot the word for it, but, like, they're actually, like, for real, you know, living the Native American life, the culture, the customs, the religion, and everything. They're offended by it, so you know what I'm saying. Just if they're offended by it, then that's all that matters. Rico, it's clear that you don't understand. It's clear that y'all just it's clear that y'all just don't want to let the name go because y'all so used to it. If our names had been the Washington Redhawks this whole time, and then somebody said they wanted to change their name to the Redskins, y'all be like, why? The only reason y'all stuck on it is because y'all grew up knowing it. That's literally the only reason y'all are stuck on it. Be honest, I'm getting ready to be done with what y'all of this in this time. Look who dominated NFL and Congress music. It's not just the name. Yeah, but the name is a good start. I visited many reservations and kind of Native Americans who are offended. First one I visited, half of them had Redskins, Native Americans who are offended. Yeah, but again, it's not necessarily like everybody, because there's a lot of black people who don't care, you know, if anybody uses the N-word. But if a lot of people are, then if a lot of people are offended, then change it. When to change the name now, it's scrub the logo to now learn the history of the name, so your ignorance is showing. But I did hours and hours of research, bro. I'm not playing about y'all. What's up, Rico? Everyone is streaming. Ed, Pedro, Multicap. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Juan Gotti, are you still streaming right now? The logo, that logo, weak. Yeah, nah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the Redhawks thing is cool. A bird is like a nice neutral thing that where we don't have to worry about offending anybody. Me personally, I like the Renegades the most name-wise, but again, the Red Tails is a dope connotation to it. Washington Weapons. I'm trying to keep the R so we can do HCTR still. It'll just be a different R. It's not even a name for real. It's the history. That's why a lot of Redskins fans don't want to change. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's the history. Y'all are attached to the name because that's what y'all have known y'all whole life. That's what I'm saying. And also that, Michael, that's what I'm saying. A lot of, you know, people like you that, you know, identify as Native American like the name because it's nice to have a team that is your name that you get to root for. But again, a lot of people are offended by it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really wondering what are they doing for our cause of issues. Red Spears. Most of us have been recommending name changes, but what we're pushing back on is erasing the logo. So y'all are saying, I mean, again, hey, take away the feather. I like the fact that the logo has, it's like browner skin. Like, I like that. I like the logo having a browner skin. Is Red Spears related to Indians or racist in any way? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I'll say to be safe, just don't let it be anything Native American again. Renegades, Red Tails is fruit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Renegades is definitely my favorite title. Like, not thinking about what it means or what it's representing. Just Renegades is like a name and how it sounds is my favorite, easily. Renegades is easily like top 3. Red Tails is an easy transition. And no, Red Tails is... I like the historical meaning behind it, but I don't like the name. And then the Redhawks is an easy transition, but it's the name I like the least. And the logo I like the least. Renegades, I like that probably the most. Once again, whatever we decide to roll with, I'm fine with it. Because again, name doesn't win you games. Names on the player's back do. But I'm definitely shook on a certain level. It is weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie that it's not weird. Again, I've been neutral this whole time where it was just like change it or keep it or whatever. But like when I sat down and like super like was reading for like hours and hours, I'm not sure how much research y'all did, but I looked at so many sources and was like deep diving. I wasn't just looking at a survey because again, surveys can be skewed. So I was going back in like super historical context and stuff. And I like was super, I haven't done that much homework since I was in school. Red Hogs sounds good. I'm cool with Red Hogs, kind of. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. I would love to do an oath to, because Joe Bugle passed away, something towards the Hogs and what he did or something. That would be great because that would also embrace our Super Bowl winning culture that we used to have. We haven't been really doing anything the past 30 years. Since I've been alive, the Redskins have pretty much been an embarrassment, generally. So, I still fighting white. You feel me? Renegades, Rage Against the Machine song. See, it seems like we all agree on Renegades for one way or another. You either got Eminem and Jay-Z, or you got Rage Against the Machine, you know what I'm saying? Either way. I like the Red Hogs, too. That Red Hogs idea is really nice. I'll just change the name and logo. Yeah, for sure, Renegades then the best. It's weird. I didn't expect to worry about this while Dan was on it, you know? Yeah. I didn't expect all of this to blow. Again, I was neutral because I was ignorant to it until like I super did research once all of this started happening. like 2 days ago when I really started actually like doing research. It is weird. It's super weird and like it's crazy. Like when you really sit back and think about it, like our name has been this for so long, our logo has been this for so long, and we're gonna change it. All our merch, all our jerseys and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? It is weird. I'm definitely not disagreeing. It's not weird. Part of Patchy. Those that are offended by this are just looking for another way to get some money on suppressions because I feel pride in his name, feel any kind of racism. See, that's where it's complicated. It's hard for me to speak on that, Jose. But that's what, again, you may know better in that light than I do. But from the research I did, I mean, I can't go to speak on to somebody in firsthand except for my Native American friend. He's offended by it. But again, I feel like if there's a lot of people that's not offended by it and a lot of people that are offended by it, then just get rid of it because there's a crowd that is offended by it. I mean, again, like you said, some people may be trying to profit off of something. But again, I feel like anything that they're trying to profit off of, they deserve. Because originally this was Native American land anyway. And the only reason they're oppressed now is because things were taken from them. If they're trying to take something back, whatever, man, I'm cool with it. That ain't right. Red Hawk sounds nice too, but we already have a Hawk. That's kind of true. Seahawks, that's a good point. I mean, but again, Renegades is my favorite name-wise. Red Tails is my favorite context and historically. But Red Hogs will be crazy dope. I like the fact that a lot of us agree on that. That's a good one because we keep the HTTR. It's an oath to the Hogs. Back when we winning Super Bowls, Joe Bugle just passed RP Joe Bugle. That would be like a dedication to him. I like that a lot. So Red Hogs is dope. But again, I don't think Renegade. I don't know if they'll allow Renegades. What does Renegade mean? Isn't it like a trailblazer, somebody that does something different? I don't exactly know the Webster's dictionary version of it. I just know the connotation of it. Like the rest, I don't want to be a Chiefs fan. Like Jose not playing with him. My boy Franklin, yes sir. Washington Brody, appreciate that donation, man. Yes sir. What do you prefer the name? I wasn't here when you started the stream. I really like Renegades for the name, the way it sounds. I love the way Renegades sound. It's strong, it's kind of intimidating. I like it. Sounds like a team with a great defense like the one we're going to have. Red Tails is really cool because the historical context, Tuskegee Airmen, it represents black people, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm down for that, but the name Red Tails is not fine. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you because it's a name representing black people, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and make it seem like the name is fine. I don't like the name Red Tails, but I love the context behind it. And then the Red Hawks will be the smoothest transition. It's a bird. Most teams have birds. You will have the least controversy. But again, Red Hawks, I don't particularly love the Red Hawks name. So I'm super down for Renegades. I'm cool with Red Tails and Red Hogs. Again, like I just broke down with the shout out to Joe Bugle, the Hogs where we won the Super Bowls together. I mean, everybody on the Hogs deserves to be in the Hall of Fame and they're not. So hopefully that name will bring that to light also. It represents something purely that we have done, like as a DC team, the Hogs when we win the Super Bowls. I love the Red Hogs. But again, I don't really like the Red Hawks. It's too many birds. Like, the one good side is an easy transition. You know you're not offending anybody. But at the same time, because it's such an easy transition, I mean, everybody has birds. I think half the league is birds. So at least 1/4. So I don't want to be another bird. But again, the Cardinals and Seahawks made it work. But I don't want to be another bird, honestly. I want to do our own thing. So again, I love the idea of the Red Hogs. Red Hogs keeps the tradition of the Redskins name going. And again, I'm trying the Reds make not too much, but simple. It's already a Hawks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the bird thing, Renegade is like an outlaw. Basically, it's somebody that's going against the grain, but I just don't know exactly. I even agree it's a dumb name, but it's our dumb name. It's so stupid. The Washington Rhinos. Oh, no, Franklin. Appreciate the donation. Yes, sir. Hogs led to get slaughtered. I mean, you can always remix a name, though. You can always remix a name. The Razorbacks, nah, that's already Arkansas. You're always gonna find a way to remix a name. You feel me? So I don't care about being the Red Hogs and somebody say we slaughter Hogs. At the end of the day, the Hogs represent when we were winning Super Bowls. It represents Joe Bugle, R.I.P. Joe Bugle. You know what I'm saying? It represents the Hogs, guys that should be in the Hall of Fame but aren't. A lot of Redskins players get go fly under the radar. Like London Fletcher, I think he's led all line. I think he has more tackles than Ray Lewis overall in his career. And yet nobody's talking about him making it to the Hall of Fame. So a lot of players throughout throughout the history of our franchise have been underrepresented. They fly under the radar, and it would be nice to give the Hogs a little bit more representation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down for that too. I'm so upset about this. Then just give it in. Might as well call us. Let's go. What's good, beloved Rain? What's good? What's good? Lead the Razorbacks in Arkansas. I agree. Watch that. Red. I hate Bruce Allen. A hog would look tacky. We might not need to do a hog logo. I don't know how we would do that, but I like the the Red Hog name. Sorry, just upset. You good, Jose? I know change is weird for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like being uncomfortable. Hey man, it's not me, but I hear you. Just playing those advocate. We use color as a descriptive term all the time. I mean, I see that, but again, I already broke down the whole historical context of it. I feel like we should just stay away from anything like that. Redskins have always been renegades of the NFL anyway. They hate us. I love that. I like that, LC. That makes me like the Renegades name even more, LC. That's a good one. They've already the Redskins name. I mean, the team itself has already been one of the most hated teams. Just period. Just because of Dan Snyder, our owner, everything that comes with us. Some of it, I'm not even exactly sure why they hate us so much. They do, but Renegades will be perfect. It will be perfect. I like that does fit us because we're always the most hated. There are a lot of teams with the same names: Giants, Jets, and Jets. That's a good point, Armand. But still, I prefer to avoid having the same name as somebody else if we could. Yeah, I would like to trade for David Njoku. Now, what we should give up for him, I'm not sure. Use the 60th anniversary uniforms with the spear and the helmet. I love the spear helmets, but again, I'm trying to get away from anything Native American. Red Tails is great because of historical context. Just don't love the name. Warriors, we already have the trademark for it, Dan Snyder, because he was planning on doing an arena football league, but just didn't end up doing it yet. But again, I'm trying to stay away from anything Native American. Skins, I don't know how that would go over. Hogs, I'm pretty down. I'm just not sure how the logo would work, but I love the Hogs, what it represents and everything. Senators, that's pretty cool. And Braves, again, I'm trying to stay away from anything Native American. We should be called the Washington, but I'm trying to stay away from that. I like George Gordon. So I changed our name. Is Dallas still a rival? Of course Dallas is still our rival. We hate them no matter what. That's personal. That's beyond just logo and name, colors, because again, they're in Dallas, we're in DC. They have nothing to do with each other. This has been personal. Of course the logo helped incite the logos and the names incite they were the catalyst for the rivalry. But at this point, even if they become the Dallas grass and we become the Washington sky or whatever, or the Washington Sesame Street or whatever, anything, the rivalry's still going to be there because at this point we just all hate each other so much on a personal level. We raise our kids, if they're a Redskins fan, to hate the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's not really even it may have created the rivalry, but it's not carrying the rivalry. It's not because of our names and our logos that we hate the Cowboys at this point. We hate them because we've always hated them, type of thing. That's always going to be there. Washington Predators. I like the Predators. He would be the OG Predator. I like the Predators. If they would let that fly, if the Redskins, if the NFL allows that, I'm definitely down for the Predators. Starts with Bill and Clinton. Wait, what happened? I missed the previous. Definitely Predators and what? Oh, definitely Predators and Washington. I see that. That's how that joke can get thrown. Again, I'm not worried about how people can spin our name and turn it into a joke. Honestly, there's always a way to do it. Just like Cowboys, we call them cowgirls and all kinds of stuff. Or the star on their helmet, we say they only have one star because that's what they're rated. You can flip anybody's name. I'm not too worried about how people are going to flip our name. We just got to come back with the same energy. Keep the pig nose that they always show by fans. Hogs logo. You see, the Hogs can easily work. We're playing devil's advocate. Do we have to stop calling people white or black? Where does the political correctness end? I see what you're saying. But again, if they're offended by it, I'm not offended by somebody calling me black. If they're offended by somebody calling them red, then stop doing it. It's just not because we're not offended being called black or other people are not offended being called white. Just because we're not offended by that doesn't mean you shouldn't be offended by us calling them red. You know what I'm saying? If they're offended by it, they're offended by it. You know what I'm saying? It's literally that simple. We're gonna have to change the fight song too. We need to change the national anthem. National anthem has some racist stuff in it too. So man, whatever we gotta do. But again, if we keep the name starting with an R, we can keep HTTR. And I feel like that's the most important. That's the most important part to me, as far as things we need to keep. I feel like we should keep the logo. I mean the colors, and we should keep HTTR. So that way we could be the Renegades or whatever else we come up with. I do like the Predators though. Red Hogs would allow us to still keep our keep the R also. So I'm a big fan of the R. K from false outrages. Y'all are some haters, bruh. Yup, fight song gone. You can change the fight song. It's not gonna be that hard. Are you serious? Did you just say that? I don't even know what did I just say? I don't know. Right on grade. I like the name Washington Commanders. It's pretty cool. Whatever color you should be proud. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, at the end of the day, if they're offended, whether I agree if they should be offended or not, if they're offended, don't do it. It's literally that simple. It's literally that simple for me. You can keep the song, but change. I don't even have the song memorized. So if there's some part about Redskins or whatever, then just change that, because I don't know the song. I don't go to the stadium and be singing the song extra proud. That's y'all. That's not my personality. So if there's some, Redskins related in the song, just change that word. It's not that hard. Use your platform to push for Washington Predators. I like Washington Predators. I'm gonna keep Predators, Renegades, and Red Hogs are definitely my top 3. Again, Red Tails, I love the historical context of it with the Tuskegee Airmen. I'm black. The team will basically be a black team type thing. But the name Red Tails I don't even like the name Red Tails, and I'm black, so it's cool. National anthem is red. Yeah, yes it is, Gregory. If you actually go dive into like the deeper parts of it that we don't really sing anymore, it is racist. It's literally like a whole, I forgot. I don't have it memorized. Song needs to go. It was terrible historical meaning. I'm saying if we can change the song and then replace the words that need to be changed, or we can do away with the whole song. I literally don't care. I'm not like y'all where I'm Redskins till I die, or this is our fight song and we'll never change it. I'm not like that. That to me, that's silly. But y'all can do whatever y'all want to do with that. You know what I'm saying? To me, I forgot we even had a song. The only thing I care about is HTTR, because that's like our thing. Like that's, over the internet and stuff. But I'm not going around singing the song. Again, I don't even have the song memorized. I don't even know the song. I don't care. I literally don't care about the song. Right, bro? This is 10% of natives and Karen's telling you what should offend you. I don't see the parallel. I see what y'all are trying to do, but I don't agree. But that's y'all. Let's create a list before there's too much that needs to be changed. It'll never be enough. I feel like y'all are being a distraction when y'all say slippery slope and it'll never be enough. I feel like y'all are just getting in y'all own way, really. Y'all some traitors. Let's create a list. I can clearly see nobody's going to agree on any of this. And it's funny to me. At the end of the day, it's funny. Anybody disagrees, I hear you. But you know what I'm saying? I don't see what I'm not hearing. The national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance should go ASAP. NHL got a Predator team. Hey, tread lightly, Gregory. I don't want to joan you, boy. Nobody going for Washington third downers. No, no. We're the last people that should have anything third down or red zone in our name, boy. Washington Predators should be the name. It's a lot different from the other team. It just sounds dope. I like Predators. Of course, people are gonna flip it. I like Predators, Renegades, Red Hogs. Those are my 3 top right now. What am I missing, Rich? Let me know what I'm missing. It could be done, but there are some things that have happened during this time that are pointless pandering. Oh no, Timothy, I do agree with that. Like how Cleveland Brown will no longer be voiced by somebody white. I feel like we didn't come here for that. We're not doing all of this protesting for y'all to change who's voicing Cleveland Brown. Now I do agree with that, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Let me see, epidermis skin. Epidermis, the red epidermis. Oh, you trying to that's how y'all gonna play. Y'all gonna be right on the crisp. Y'all gonna be right on the line. But yeah, Timothy, no, I definitely agree. Some things are overkill. Like it's some things like changing the voice of Cleveland Brown because it was played by a white man and it's a black character. That's not what we came here for. I agree on that. I feel like some of those are even distractions. Here, we changed that, so now don't worry about this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Washington flight team stand up. You would have to get permission from the Apache tribe to use it. Hey man, as long as I know, like we know for a fact, it's not one of them surveys that are biased and skewed or whatever, then cool. I'm not offended by any of it. I'm just speaking up for, for the crowd that can't necessarily speak for themselves. I'm saying, when in doubt, go away from Native American just in case it offends anybody. Because again, I'm not attached to it like a lot of y'all are. Or would they? Because a lot of y'all are saying, well, if they take this, what else are they going to take? I mean, I don't know why y'all have to think like that. And I know y'all grew up, y'all were 5 years old, you hugged your Redskins teddy bear, and it's just a warm spot in your heart, and you don't want to let it go. Let it go, man. It's not that serious, man. It's really not. Hail to the Renegade. He already got Liz been at him for months. Fred got at him. I'm a fan of our team regardless because of where they're from. Exactly. That's how I agree. Anyone who doesn't can kick rocks. I agree. Because we changed our name, you're not a fan of the team. You're more of a fan of the name than the actual players and the coaches and the history. Then y'all got it. It ain't me. Y'all do y'all, man. I agree. Need to go away from the Native American. Yeah, just stay away from Native American. It will make everybody happy at the end of the day. Because from 10 years from now, y'all not gonna be like, man, I remember our name used to be Redskins and we should have kept it like that. Y'all not gonna care that much. So just let everybody be happy. Right now, y'all salty now, early on. Because again, y'all been holding y'all Redskins teddy bear since y'all was 5 years old. You had Redskins birthdays and stuff, and it's part of your childhood. It's a warm, soft part of your heart, and you don't want to let that go. Alright, man, get over it, man. It's literally that simple to me. All teams need to go by the city name. Don't get going on all the wrongs of the U.S. Cavalry. Washington sack Dax. Washington Beavers, that's random. You a fake fan, and it's not about the team. I'm talking about the name. I'm talking about the name specifically. If y'all really y'all gonna disband the team because the name changed or the logo or both or whatever, hey, y'all got it. It's not me. I just want to get away from anything Native American. That way everybody's happy. There's so many names. Y'all making it seem like our name has to be Native American. There's so many names we can go with. Feel me? What the Redskins name stands for many years of tradition. Okay? It's still the same team. I mean, just like when the Oilers changed to the Titans, or I like the Washington Rough Riders. I like that, Franklin. Appreciate the donation, man. That man donates every time you talk. Bruh, everybody's changed names. The Titans, the Oilers, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. I had a list too, man. My boy Adam Schefter helped me out there. You feel me? Renegade, a person who deserts and betrays an organization, country, or set of principles. Oh wait, that might be a little bit too far. I like the name, you know what I'm saying? That might, you know what I'm saying? That's a little, whoo, you know what I'm saying? It's a little much, I'm not gonna lie. That's a little, betrays their country. Now that's how you're gonna get people really mad at us. That's how you gonna have people really, yeah, the Wizards changed their name from the Bullets. The Hornets and the Pelicans. The Oilers and the Titans. There's history behind those names, but if you change it, that doesn't mean the history's gone. That's just, that's an old phase. When we were the Redskins, we won 3 Super Bowls, but we also had 30 years of mediocrity or just pure embarrassment after the Super Bowls. And then now we're on to this era. You know what I'm saying? New head coach, new defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator. Change everything over. Chase Young and Dwayne Haskins as the face rather than Kirk Cousins and Josh Norman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a whole new change or whatever. I'm down for it. And I understand that's what y'all grew up on. You know what I'm saying? I'm offended that people are offended. Wait, what? cancel culture. I hate the word cancel culture. I hate how that's a spread. I'm never gonna use it. I'm offended that people are offended. Yeah, it's so wild. Now your name is Toby, so it's just a name. No, I'm saying get away from everything, bro. Get away from the whole thing. Well, you're doing it, so embrace the name. Yeah, I'm also gonna get used to it. It sounds like it's gonna happen. At this point, we're just debating why it shouldn't or shouldn't or should. It's bound to happen. I mean, what I always say, it's harder to go from a definitive no to a maybe than to go from a maybe to a yes. It was a definitive no for the longest. I mean, even Dan Snyder said it. You might as well write it in all caps, something like that. He thought he was being cool, but he wasn't. He said it went from a definitive no to a maybe. That's the hardest point to reach, to go from 0 to 1 is harder to go from 1 to 100. You know what I'm saying? So to go from definitive no to maybe was the hardest step. Now it's at maybe. You might as well go ahead and accept it's going to happen. With Nike, I mean, they're hitting Dan Snyder's pockets. Investors, Nike, even FedEx Field. FedEx, you know, the field that we play on, the actual, like, you know, brand that we play under, they're even get rid of it. You might as well go ahead and accept the fact it's gone. Whether you, at the end of the day, what you think about the logo, Rico? Try and keep it. Me personally, I'm just go away from all of it. You know what I'm saying? Go away from everything Native American. If it's even a chance to offend somebody, there are so many name possibilities out of there. We don't have to keep perpetuating a Native American culture. I know a lot of Native Americans are proud of it, but if there are a lot that aren't, you know what I'm saying? At that point, we're appropriating and not appreciating. So just go somewhere else. Renegades, Red Tails, Predators, something. There's so many. There's endless names, an unlimited amount of names we can stash into. There's only a handful of Native American things that we just need to be associated with. I say we just stay a name from it. Changing name is racist in my opinion. So I can see that too, because there are a lot of Native Americans that embrace the name, but there's a large crowd that don't. So going to talk to Dak. I would love if we could change our name to Sack Dak though. That would be dope, but you know, Dak Prescott's not gonna be here forever, so after like 5 years, it's gonna seem stupid. He might not even be on the Cowboys next year with that franchise tag. Keep ACTR. That's what I'm saying. Keep a name that starts with R, so we can keep HTTR. It'll just be held to the something else. You know what I'm saying? DC Revengers, I'm cool with that. Red Force, that's cool. That's cool. Top names, Red Tails. Again, Warriors, slight Native American connotation, and Braves, slight, you know. Even though it's positive, again, whether it's positive or not, from the research, like, again, I sat down for, I'm not sure how much research y'all done, but I sat down for like 8 straight hours reading as much as I can. A large portion of Native Americans, different tribes and stuff, they're like, let us represent that. When you put on face paint and stuff, it's basically like people putting on for black people putting on a black face and dancing and telling jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's we embrace it as black people telling jokes and dancing. I love it. But when somebody else is trying to, you know, even if they mean it in a positive light, you know, just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Let them handle that. We'll do something else. You know what I'm saying? Just separate from the whole Native American thing anyway. Washington Brillis, I like that. Rear Tuckers, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Is that another troll? That's another you mad? Washington Football Club. Washington Dine. It means all Native American people. English word Navajo. Again, I'm trying to stay away. I mean, I know it sucks that we're taking away from the people that like that are Native American, that like the Native American team, and like have a team that they can root for that's Native American, whatever. But since there's such a large portion that's offended, just change it. Just get away from it. Washington R. Matty Ice. Wait, what? What? Red Bulls. Roughnecks. What? Roughnecks? Return back to roots with braids. Only problem is not the rest of braids. Only people Redskins using Native American goes about white Americans during the racist period. I'm sorry, there's no reason to change it. If it was racist at one point though. Again, Dave said, what's an appropriate name where we can use the spears? I don't know why y'all really like have to have something Native American though. Why are y'all like just so attached to it having to be something Native American? The Titans went from Oilers to Titans. That had nothing to do with oil. And there was nothing offensive behind it. Red Tail is actually a black positive term. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can show you that again. You weren't here early in the stream. I like Red Tails. I just don't like the name itself. Like, it's not intimidating. It's not really fire. But the historical connotation behind it, that's my favorite name as far as what the name means. Because it's Tuskegee Airmen and all of that. But I like the way Renegades sounds the most, honestly. To be completely honest with y'all, Renegades for how it sounds, Red Tails for the historical context, Red Hogs for historical context with the Hogs, Joe Bugle, RP Joe Bugle when we win Super Bowls. Those are all dope to me. And Predators just sounds nice. So we are going to give them back the land that was taken from them. Yeah, and then there's always that point too. There's always that point. That when will it end point. There's not a large portion of Native Americans that are offended. Is the liberal left trying to be... Bro, I'm telling you. I don't know how much research y'all did, but I sat down literally for like 8 hours. Why you ain't talk to your boy Snyder? You talking to Bruce Allen? The Red Kids. I hate the Bruce Allen account so much. I hate them. But Africans were putting paint on their faces before Indians. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I can see that too. You know what I'm saying? Renegade, I'm saying, paint on your face doesn't exactly have to mean Native American. And spear doesn't necessarily have to mean Native American. We do it in a way that is like African, you know what I'm saying? I'm down to keep the spear that way, but I just don't understand the infatuation with having this, just having to stay something Native American. Now, we can do the red spear and we can turn it to more of an African way. I'm cool with that. I'm down. I'm not sure if there's a large portion of black people that would be offended by that. I wouldn't personally, you know what I'm saying? Snyder better get his donation money back for this. Snyder deserves to lose money. Why are you so against the name being Native American? Because, like I keep repeating myself, though. You're broke, right? Did you see? Just go back to the braid. Where did you learn that? Of course, as long as it's something black. He said, of course, as long as it's something black. Hey, man, I'm down for something black, you feel me? I'm okay with it. That's me personally. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what all of y'all have to feel. I'll do that 100. Wait, you'll do what 100%? Washington Redhawks is my pick. If this changes for us, bro. So I see what Cave is saying. Like, it's basically, you're seeing it as they're trying to take away from Native American representation, like the opposite of how we see it. I see what you're saying though. Nope, no, we can't offend anybody ever. Thus it is law. And we can't offend. Do that 100%. Washington Red Tail. Y'all are hilarious. This is funny. I'm enjoying myself. Some of y'all are crazy. The Washington Red Sun. It's interesting. I mean, maybe we could, break it off like that. Appreciate the donation, Franklin. Appreciate that. It's interesting how we can break away from that and do other things. I'm gonna have to dip out of here though. I gotta go to my boy Kirby's show. But I was gonna stream for like 30 minutes, but then this actually turned into an interesting stream. Oh, the stream was offline for a second. I've done tons of research, talked to actual Native American people that are against it. Mostly white. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see how there's the crowd of like, they're trying to save other people that's not even their race. I can see that too, but I've definitely, like, the research I've done, I've definitely seen that, like, even my Native American friend that I personally know, like, he's my boy. Like, I talk to him almost every day. He's offended. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, it's offensive. Stay away from it. Rico money is, ooh, boy. Rico money is always a point in the capitalist system. They got paid. We have not. Oh, yeah, no, B9, now I'm definitely with you where we definitely deserve ours. Of course, I'm definitely with you. My man said spears and change it towards black community. You ever heard the term spear chuckers? Yeah, no, that's kind of a good point. It's kind of a good point. It's kind of a good point. But me personally, I wouldn't be offended by it. But I understand, hey, man, if there's a lot of people out there that are offended by it that are black, then don't do it. It's that simple. At the end of the day, just get away from all of it. It's literally that simple to just make it something completely different. Nothing to deal with Native American, nothing. Just Renegades or Red Hogs. You know what I'm saying? The Hogs with Joe Bugle, who just recently passed RP. All of that type of stuff. I'm from appreciate the donation, first of all, before I read this. Much appreciated, Daniel. On the schools with the Redskins as the mascot, how's it derogatory? Again, like I said earlier, they can do it. They can do it. They can appreciate their own culture, but it's not for us to appropriate. You know what I'm saying? They can do it. Just like how we can say the N-word, we don't want anybody else saying it. The Redskins term, they invented it, but then it was used against them when people started hunting them and stuff, and now they don't like it for anybody else to use it. Only they can use it type of thing. As far as the people that are like super in it, and again, it's not everybody. Nothing's 100%. I'm talking about mostly or a good portion. You know what I'm saying? Change the name of Oklahoma means red man. I've seen that too. Appreciate that, Media Troop. Appreciate that. But again, I'm not trying to speak on everybody. I'm speaking on my team right now. That's what I'm focused on. And I think that we definitely should change it. Washington Renegades, dope. Washington Radiance. Radiance is interesting. I'm not exactly sure what the connotation behind that is, but it sounds interesting. Appreciate the donation too, Chill Dude, man. Much appreciated, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate the donation. Oh, okay, let me do it. Appreciate the donation again, Deshaun. Appreciate that. Again, I'm just trying to get away from anything Native American. Poor people are supposed to fight for richer people, especially when they don't change your poverty. I like retros. Retro is pretty cool too. You just said it, bro. When does appreciation become appropriation? I mean, it's a gray area, but again, it's literally as simple as us not doing it at all. Why is it so hard for us not to do anything Native American? I don't know why y'all are so attached to it. I don't care. We can be the Washington, the Elmos for all I care. I literally just get away from it. It's not that hard. Was that the 2-minute warning? Kinda. You know, so I kinda gotta dip out of here. My alarm is set for me to go get ready and stuff. What's good, Derek? Appreciate the donation, Franklin. My boy Franklin been going stupid today, man. Appreciate that. DC code. Taiwan number ones. The Washington, Taiwan. Radiant means shining and glowing. Yeah, I mean, I know what like radiant is, like what the word means, but like, is there some historical context to the word radiant? This stream started off talking about name changes, and now it's time to think of a new logo too. Yeah, I mean, hey man, hey, everything got to go in my opinion. Again, it's up to y'all. Where you about to go? I'm about to go. Remember Kirby that was in my show yesterday? I'm gonna go help. I go participate in his show. Like, it's not my show, it's his show, and I call in and I'm just contributing here and there and stuff like that. I can give you the number if you wanted to call in, Rich. Where's the number? Hold on. I have the number myself. Hold on. You ain't gotta hurt yourself. You ain't gotta hurt yourself. Ooh. You ain't gotta hurt yourself. Ooh. You ain't gotta hurt yourself. Ooh. I got it. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, here. I got it. Rich, if you want to call in, anybody want to call in. You know what I'm saying? This is my boy Rich show. He supports me through a lot of stuff. So, man, definitely go check out his show. Did I do that right? Let me separate this because I can't see. I can't see how many nines that was. All right, let me check to make sure that's right. 5, 6, 3, 4, 6, 2. Okay, yeah, that's the number for the show at 6 p.m. if y'all want to call in. My boy Kirby show. Seen some of you dudes start Redskins channel recently on all this stuff. I know they just, oh boy. Yeah, luckily for me, you know what I'm saying, I'm supporting RicoScores stuff. Nothing Redskins on it, just the colors in my brain, you know what I'm saying. If you want to go get RicoScores merch, you don't want to be offensive, all of that, just go to the link in the description. Plenty of RicoScores. You can get phone cases, you can get sweatshirts, and I have all kinds of stuff. Like, I have a shirt that says, "Have you even been to Dallas?" There's like a sweatshirt of it. There's a "Welcome to the new Rivera." You know what I'm saying? It like quotes over Rivera, like Rivera era type thing. This shirt's like that. There's a DMV to Atlanta because I'm in Atlanta. So for y'all, those of y'all that don't know, I'm from Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. So I have DMV to ATL shirts and stuff like that. It's all kinds of, just go to the link in the description. Go get your merch. You feel me? You trying to find a way to support the Washington team without being offensive? There you go. You know what I'm saying? Go get your RicoScores merch. What channel? But yeah, luckily everything I do is streets. I don't have to change it. He said street is offensive to road and avenue. That's so stupid. Rico, Brody need a steak. Bro, Franklin, I got you, bro. I literally, because you donated and you told me to give the money to Brody. I'm getting Brody a bone, and like, he doesn't have that. My last dog did, the one I had in New York for like a short time, like a year or two. Brody doesn't have the little thing or the little toy where you can put the peanut butter in it and it keeps them busy for like hours because they're trying to get the peanut butter and stuff. Brody doesn't have that. So because of you for the donations for Brody, I'm definitely going to get after Brody. Like, I'm honestly got to show Brody some love because my boy Franklin's donating for my boy Brody. So, you know what I'm saying? Get your Protect the Feelings merch. I just kidding. He said just get your Protect the Feelings. I can't even be mad at it, bro. Scores is offensive to drug addicts. I see y'all trolling. Kudos to Franklin Super Chat and the Brody steak. Yes, sir, bro. I'm definitely gonna rock with Brody on some stuff because you've been donating for Brody. So I've already been looking up stuff. There's like a hold on. First of all, no, before we get into anything else, Brody crazy self. They say that this toy is indestructible. It's supposed to look like this. Literally, when you go to Amazon, it says indestructible rubber toy. This is what Brody has done to the other end. No, because everything I buy you mess up. So I gotta go on Amazon and find toys that he doesn't mess up. They said indestructible. I tried it. I should return it just like this and get all my money back because they said indestructible, but clearly it wasn't. Brody, I don't know if it's just you. Whenever they test toys, they don't test it on dogs like you, but you gotta do better. He ruins everything we get. Even he's broken a tennis ball. Like, he ripped a hole into it, and now it's not the same thing. He said that's bro, that toilet. All right, y'all not. Now y'all on the same side as my mom. You still streaming with Shady at 8? Yes, sir. I'm streaming with Shady at 8, and we're also bringing my other friend that's really funny. So it's going to be 3 of us streaming at 8 p.m. And in 8 minutes, I'm going on to my radio show over the phone with my boy Kirby. It's his show. I'm gonna go support him. If y'all want to pull up, definitely please do. You know what I'm saying? I put the number in the description. Where'd I put the number so I can copy and paste it again? Hold on. It's been a great stream though. There's more people in here than I thought. I changed my username. Wait. Oh, that's Wolf? You changed your name to Split? Boy, that's going to be really hard for me to memorize. I'm going to try to remember, though. Redskins. Do I know your third friend? Nah. He's from New York, but he's really funny. He's New York all the way through. Like, the way he talks, lingo, the way he act, all of that. So, he's funny. You'll see that. You'll see that. You'll see. You'll just pull up at 8. What's your friend's stream about? Are you talking about coming on in 7 minutes or at 8 p.m.? Because at 8 p.m., he's just joining our stream. We're doing what we normally do. He's just pulling up. Bless you, brother. But at 6 p.m. it's Kirby. He's super Redskins. He knows everything about the Redskins type of thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Watch the Iron 7 minutes. Oh, yeah. He's everything Redskins. Anything Redskins, he's talking everything. Well, Washington, you know what I'm saying? Can we please change Washington to D.C. so I can say D.C.? Or DMV or something. Can we go to the DMV Renegades? I would love that. DMV, Red Hogs, the DC. DMV would be fire, bruh. If they actually went and did DMV to represent the whole thing, that would be so fire. Nope, Cherokees is offensive to Chinese culture. Y'all are in here trolling like crazy. Y'all are in here super trolling. I don't know if y'all mad and y'all just showing how mad y'all are, or if y'all like actually laughing and trolling. But either way, it's funny for me. You should change it to can do Christian. Boy, y'all are slippery sloping everywhere. Change it to a white name when that's white supremacy candidate. Y'all are definitely, there's a lot of fallacies in what y'all are saying, but if y'all trolling, y'all cool. Rico, just think of all the people you've offended. Every time you talk about the team, you call them. Bro, I'm trying to work on it, bro. It's so natural. Rico 2020, everything is offensive. See, there y'all go. See that everything is offensive thing? I don't believe in that. I think y'all are super slippery sloping that. Y'all just like saying that, I think, because either y'all are mad about something or y'all think it's the cool thing to say. But honestly, everything is not offensive. There's just certain things that are being brought to light that weren't brought to light because people were okay in the shell that they lived in the bubble that they lived in, and where they were doing, that they didn't care about a lot of this stuff. But this stuff is always, certain things have always been offensive to certain people. It's just being brought to light. It seems overwhelming to y'all because y'all are comfortable with being comfortable, but especially me with being black, I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable. So hearing something that something else is racist by somebody else, I'm like, okay, cool, because, you know, a lot of people didn't know that what we were doing was offensive to us for a while. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's nowhere near that much of a slippery slope. Y'all out here, y'all gassing it for real. Y'all need to stop playing like that. Y'all, I mean, it's literally a fallacy when y'all keep going from here. Oh, now everything is this. Y'all are doing fallacies. But again, y'all can be mad all y'all want. The name is gonna end up changing. That's on y'all to be mad. That's not me. Way more offensive than 30 years ago, they mean. Yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, things get better over time, you know, it gets a little less offensive. People sensitive to find anything and everything offensive. That's a fallacy. I mean, y'all can go ahead and hurt yourselves with that. Y'all are giving yourselves headaches being worried about, oh, well, now everything's offensive. Y'all got it. That's y'all problem to deal with. That is not mine. I'm glad things are being brought to light everywhere. Now, there may be some people, there might be a small crowd stretching things like, oh, now look at this, even though it's not that important. Just like with the Cleveland Brown thing, they claimed that Family Guy, they changed his name from I think he'll no longer exist because he's being played by somebody white and he's a black character. Now that's too far. I agree with that. That's stupid. That's not what we came here for. But everything else, y'all just literally jump. It's like a jump to conclusions. It's a hyperbole, slippery slope, whatever it is. Y'all having fun. Those fallacies are gonna become realities. Hey man, some of them may. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. He said he wants to work to continue to honor in the military and Native Americans. Who? Ron Rivera? Rico saying people are looking for things to be offended by overreacting. It is by no means a slippery slope. No, some people are, but a lot of y'all, when y'all say that, y'all are taking away, y'all are diminishing how much things matter to people. Because whenever something black comes up, there's always a crowd that says, oh, now look, black people are going to be offended by this next. Basically minimalizing the fact that we should be offended by this. Same thing with this whole Native American thing. Y'all are saying like, oh, now look, Native Americans are going to be offended about this next. Y'all are basically taking away from the fact that they're offended by the initial subject. So I definitely see y'all are definitely taking it too far. But again, I'm not about to keep arguing with y'all. Y'all can be mad all y'all want. I'm chilling. So that's all y'all. Y'all can go ahead and be all paranoid. Oh, look who what they gonna be offended about next. Y'all stress yourselves out and get a headache. I don't care. That's y'all. I'm glad everything's being brought to light. Again, I agree that some people may be taking things too far, but when y'all say, oh, everything's offensive now, y'all are making it seem like everything is just too far and stuff. Y'all are just taking away from everything. So y'all got that. I'm offended by what you just said. I don't even know what part. He said pause. Wait, what did I say? I don't even know what I said. What did I say to deserve the pause? We're not saying that peacefully falling asleep. So desire for please provide let us slip yourself in some areas you're taking it too personal. No, I'm not taking it too personal. I'm just saying, what's it called? I don't know how y'all hearing it from what I'm saying, but hey, man. At the end of the day, change it all from Native American. You know what I'm saying? And for the crowd, I know it's some of y'all that are not trying to cover it up per se, but when y'all say, oh, now everything is offensive and talk about it jokingly, you also take away from the things that you might not even be targeting when you say that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 6 p.m. Oh, yeah, I gotta dip out. Okay, it's 2 minutes. Washington reparations. Let them know, B9. Let them know. Team still always named after strong and powerful thing. Native American culture is being honored by the name. I mean, I can see that, but again, the point is, there's a Native American crowd, like a good portion of them that are like, let us represent us. Y'all don't do it, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want anybody else using it. It's not exactly like the N-word, but there's a small parallel. It doesn't exactly match up. It's not a square block into a square block. It's kind of a square into a circle a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of the same thing. Leave it alone. Again, it's not. My main point is, why is it that bad for y'all to change it? Like, why are y'all so connected to something Native American? Unless you're Native American, I can see because you like having a team. But if you're not Native American or don't identify as Native American, it's not that hard to detach yourself from it. It really isn't. Washington. I don't like the Washington Skins name, honestly. Just go something different. Shout out Rico Management, aka Miss Harper. Thank you. Just go away from anything Washington. Definitely don't do snipers. Oh, you're gonna offend everybody. Please don't do that. Oh my lord, that DC sniper day. I was actually still in Maryland during the DC sniper day. I wasn't even in Atlanta yet. I agree with street scores though. I'm very attached to how it looked. My elementary school teacher had skin medallions on the necklace. Yeah, I mean, again, it's gonna be weird changing everything, but I'm down for the change. Washington Renegades, Red Hogs, Predators, Red Tails. I love the historical context, but I just don't really like the name that much. But Renegades, Predators, Red Hogs for RP Joe Bugle, the Hogs that aren't in the Hall of Fame that should be. That's a great dedication to them. People can still wear the hog noses at games and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Wolverines, wash-ups. You hate it. The Washington wash-ups. Y'all hate it. Change is good. Bruce gone, Jay gone, Minuski gone. Exactly. I agree, Armand. Change the whole thing. I think with Bruce Allen gone, and now we have new head coach, new leadership, new defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator, new faces of the franchise, Dwayne Haskins, Chase Young, instead of Kirk Cousins and Josh Norman, all of those guys. I say change the whole thing. Even if it had nothing to do with Native Americans and we were the we were the Washington Buckets. I say just because the Washington Buckets name has had 30 years of mediocrity. I mean, we won 3 Super Bowls, but 30 years of mediocrity and embarrassment. I say we just change it because of that. And we move on from the Washington Buckets to the Washington something, Renegades or something. Just like it's a whole new wave coming. Ron Rivera, no Bruce Allen, new faces of the franchise, Chase Young, Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin. I say we change the jerseys too. I say we keep the colors, but change the jersey styles, all of that. I say we just do a whole new change just for the new era period. Anyway, appreciate that, Franklin. I'm about to dip up out of here. I'm a little late to my boy's show. We got to go, Rico. Shout out to the #1 time. Let's go. Yes, sir. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. New team, new regime, new identity. That's how I feel, man. He's on the team. Washington. Oh, no. Washington Trumps. Oh, no. Definitely not. I can see it being military based. Oh, yeah. I can see us doing something military, too. That would make a lot of sense. If we need to change the colors, I don't feel like the colors matter that much, but if we need to, change that too. But honestly, I don't feel like we should change the color. I don't think it's that bad. Drop the number in the chat. Appreciate that, Rich. So I'm about to go to my boy's show. It's over the phone. You can call in if you want to contribute or if you just want to listen. The number, I just put it in there, 563-999-3462. My boy Kirby. I'm a little late. I'm headed there right now. Appreciate everybody that pulled up to the show. I don't exactly have a link, but I have the number. I just put it in there, so make sure y'all pull up. He's more than likely going to talk about this, so if y'all want to call in and talk about that, we'll see though if he talks about it. Don't force it, but if he does talk about it, y'all may be able to call in and speak y'all mind on it. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Appreciate it. That was really fun. I had fun. I'm so glad I streamed. That was funny, seeing the different points of views. Again, I'm not stressed about none of it. If y'all knew my personality, y'all would truly know how much I'm just like, hey, man. But again, if you want a good feel for my personality, go watch Bones, the show, the little investigator girl or whatever. That's like it's literally how I am. I'm just more, have a little bit more, swag to mine. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. I'm going to the My Boys show. Again, here's the link. Appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Dang, I'm not on this computer no more. I'm out.